Brilliant guys, right? Let's talk about Tanwa Savage, a Nigerian film that apparently a lot of people didn't like. And I don't know why, because I enjoyed it. I'm going to start this review with a bit of gossip. So it turns out that this movie is based on the real life events that happened to some Nigerian celebrity. I still haven't found out which celebrity it is exactly, but it doesn't matter. Just that fact, Yobana, it's based on a real life story is making this so much more tantalizing than it actually is. I was thoroughly entertained watching this movie. Can you imagine living like this? Let's get into this review. Jola is an immature man-child who lives in a world where the women have been socialized to treat the men like kings even though they do not deserve that title. He has somehow miraculously been able to attract 3 low self-esteem women who beguile humiliation, cheating, pain, possible STDs and HIV, all in hopes of giving this man Ilifa. The movie starts and ends with Jola's obsession with himself. And that's literally it. Every choice this man made was for himself. His gratification, his pleasure, his satisfaction, istima sakhe, his reputation, his legacy. And he made his choices fully conscious of the fact that he is married. He is no longer single in front of God, in front of ancestors, and in front of the government. Therefore, his choices affect not only him, but his wife. Let's talk about his wife, his poor, dumb wife. Now, although I am a sucker for love, I am fully aware that love makes women stupid. There's something in the chemical that our body releases when we think that we're in love that just dumbs us down. And Jola's wife is the perfect example of that. I was rooting for this Proverbs 31 woman from the moment that I clocked that her father-in-law didn't like her. I wanted her to win. I wanted her to succeed. I wanted her to be triumphant in the end. And she wasn't. Every turn she took, I was like, yes, she's being smart. Yes, she's playing the long game. Yes, she's being cool. Yes, she's not giving them any opportunity to see her coming. Yes, she's plotting. Yes, she's scheming. But she wasn't. She wasn't. Instead, Jola's wife was a subservient businesswoman who switched her brain off the moment she got in the house. And for what? And for what? I am all for love. I am all for respecting your husband. I am all for honoring God's word and his will for your life. But if you have to jeopardize your own existence, your femininity, your safety for a man and his wishes, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It never was and it will never be. No amount of self-sacrifice, no amount of getting on your knees and licking the floor before your man's feet touches it will make him love you or respect you or adore you or cherish you or treat you like the princess that you are. But like I said before, Jola built a harem of low self-esteem women. And they were treating Jola like the prize, competing with one another for his affections, cooking for him, cleaning for him, making sure he smells good before he goes to work, checking up on him. And for some reason, he did not enjoy it. He did not enjoy being in the situation that he created. I was so confused as to why he wasn't jumping for joy at his infidelity triplets. His patriotic impregnation should have made him a proud man. This is all he's been working for. This is all he's been fighting for. This is the only thing that he was worried about from the beginning of the film. He even justified his cheating by claiming that he wanted an heir, and that's the only reason he was doing it. He was fighting against what society might have been saying about him being damaged goods. He didn't care a damn about his wife. And we live in a society where it's us, the women, who get judged the most harshly about our reproductive organs and what we choose to do with them. He was so selfish, and I was hoping, fingers and toes crossed, that Jola's wife was smart. And she wasn't. She had every right. She was backed up by the law as his wife, which the law recognized, and she could have moved wisely, and she didn't. Instead of holding his wife's hand as they are going through these conception issues, he decided to be a coward. And I was so happy. I was so happy when one by one it was revealed that the babies were not his. All I was screaming at the screen was, "Cho, Cho, you deserve it." The cherry on top would have been if his wife had a secret weapon in her back pocket. But like I said before, she was dumb. She was dumb for a man that didn't even defend her against his family, against friends, and against strangers. That was such a red flag. He brought women into his house, into their home, that were disrespecting her. And he said nothing. He did not defend her once. And she still chose to stand by his side. Just so you can say you have a man, just so you can say we've been through a lot, but the Lord brought us here and we're strong and happier now? This story ends in a happy ending for Ujola. I, on the other hand, was not happy with the ending. You can love something and still find fault in it, and the ending definitely left so much to be desired. I was craving revenge. I was craving justice. I was craving a man's tears. But I didn't get that. He caused so much pain and suffering and distress for his wife. She couldn't enjoy her first pregnancy because of him, and he still won in the end? Come on now. I know this is a comedy, but please don't insult us. Jola ends up getting what he wanted from the very woman he belittled. It put a sour taste in my mouth. Why couldn't he be unhappy? Why couldn't it end with the woman running off into the sunset with the men that truly cherish and adore them, instead of him? Thank you for making it to the end of my video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.